We're really bad. We're not minimalists. We have, at our own house, we have a storage unit completely full.
Yeah.
And we just ignore it. We've been ignoring it for 3 years. And then now, when we swapped rigs, we kind of accumulated stuff here at my parents', which is bad.
This is ours.
What is up, y'all? Today is a long overdue project thing.
Oh, yeah, it is. Today we are taking everything out of our underbelly storage bays, front and back, and we are reorganizing everything, redistributing the weight, adding some things that haven't been living in there quite yet because they've been in storage, and basically just situating ourselves for hitting the road again after this baby comes.
Yeah, it's weird when you are, somewhat stationary for a hot minute. You kind of get very disorganized, and then also we have so many new things, like for the baby, that we are not organized.
Right.
So
we have a stroller. We have a little high chair thingy.
So my thought is, this is our back bay storage, which is massive, but look at it. Might be hard to tell, but there's not a lot in there, and it's just kind of disorganized. So we're gonna pull all this out. We're gonna put it on the front porch here, right?
Yes, and we're gonna do the same thing with the front underbelly storage. Take everything out, reorganize it, resituate it in a way that makes more sense.
Yes, that is the game plan. So this is our front pass-through. It might be hard to tell. Maybe turn on the light, don't know if that helps. But anyways, we got some tools, we got our propane fire pit, we got tables, some chairs, stuff like that. So we're gonna pull all this stuff out as well and kind of go from there. Step one, clean your bay. So this is our rear bay, which is one of the really nice selling points of this rig. Is it's massive. It's basically the whole width of our rear bunk, and there's a ton of space. It might be hard to tell, but there is this kind of lowered tray.
Yeah.
If you have one of these rigs, because I know we have a lot of new followers for this actual model, keep in mind that this rear tray will crack if you put too much weight. Ours cracked, but Grand Design was legit, sent us a new one. And what I did, this is kind of random, but what I did was I epoxied the original one, and then I just put the new one over it. So I made it mucho stronger. Extra strong, nice. So the game plan with this, I think, is going to be more of our camping, lighter weight stuff. Melissa mentioned earlier that the goal is to kind of get the heavier stuff in the front, because travel trailers typically tow a lot better with heavier stuff.
Yeah.
So I think kind of bulkier items that are maybe weigh slightly less kind of back here, and then we're gonna kind of do the same on the front. We're gonna empty it out, put everything out in front of the trailer, and then kind of organize from there.
Yeah, that is a really important safety tip to keep in mind, especially with a travel trailer. The more weight you can put towards the front of the trailer, the better. It just reduces the chance of fishtailing in high winds, or if you kind of have to swerve a little bit. There's that whole example online of what happens if the
maybe your editor can put that clip in right now.
Yeah, right. Right here. So now that we have all of these items out and laid out on the ground, we are going to reorganize based on weight distribution and type of use. So things that we plan to use less often, of course, we're going to put towards the back of the back bay, and then the middle of the front bay. And then things that will be used more often and are lighter weight, we will try to be putting in the back bay.
Yeah, this is us just getting organized the best we can, and this is going to be an ever-evolving process, but every time you do this and you pull everything out, it gets better, and then you use it for a while and you're like, oh, this should be here and that should be there.
Or you realize the things that you don't really use and you actually don't need. So
yeah, that's a big thing too. A lot of this little stuff. Oh, I do want to show everybody, we we did add this under storage. If you guys didn't see one of our older videos, this is the Lippert under chassis storage. And so we have these, which are super nice. And in here we put our mat, we put our dog cable stakes, and our Lippert Solera shade chingadera that makes your awning act like it's like a room. So we have another one on the other side, and it's gonna be for stuff like maybe like power cord and sewer hose and some extra kind of like these little things and stuff like that. Stuff that we necessarily don't care about, but we need, you know, kind of like those things. I don't know. So we want to put stuff in those under storage totes like our sewer hose, because if somebody steals our sewer hose, I think they obviously need it more than us. It's kind of gross.
Okay, next step is going through the crap that we've been stashing in Jesse's parents' garage.
Yeah, we're really bad. We are not minimalists. We have at our own house, we have a storage unit completely full.
Yeah.
And we just ignore it. We've been ignoring it for 3 years. And then now, when we swapped rigs, we kind of accumulated stuff here at my parents', which is bad.
This is ours.
So, like, this is like just random stuff that we don't think we're gonna need. Minimum for the next 6 months, probably to a year, I would assume. That eventually is probably gonna go over to our storage. This is an additional cooler, but we also have an Arctic one outside, and now we have the ice cold fridge. So it's like, I don't think we need this. I mean, I'm not gonna get rid of it.
Right. There's a spoon here.
That's random.
And binoculars. Those should go in the truck.
So we're gonna leave this. Melissa's mountain bike, we decided that we're gonna leave, right?
Yeah, I don't think I'm
at least for a little while.
Yeah, we're certainly not gonna be mountain biking with our baby for a while.
And our thought with that was, I'll bring mine, because I most likely will be riding a little bit more, because I'll go by myself more than you would. You don't like going by yourself. And if we go to like a downhill park, we could just rent her like a super sick, badass, like full suspension downhill bike.
Or I can always use your bike, which is, you know, not going to be ideal, but if I really feel like I want to go for a ride, then I'll use yours.
So that for the time being. We have our ladder and our bunk beds, which we're not going to bring because we don't think we need. Our urine jug for our Nature's Head composting toilet. We don't want to get rid of it, but we also don't feel like we need it because we have ours plumbed into our tank, and that lasts a very long time. So we're not going to need to be dumping this.
The biggest thing that we are for sure going to be bringing is our boat, our inflatable boat. I think what we'll probably do is go out on like a calm lake or like a really mellow river or something.
Yeah, it's super stable.
If anything.
I'll put a picture of it up right now so you guys can see it. It's super stable. We could bring the whole family on this thing.
And with that, we're going to grab our dry bag and Jesse's summer hat.
So our game plan was to put our boat in first. It does fit where we like it. Now we just got to see if everything else will kind of fit around it.
Okay, so we got our boat in there pretty well. I think it's going to be perfect. So the next step is to put our rigid toolboxes. Can you see that? Just right up in here.
See how they fit? Puzzle, hopefully it fits. Wow.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. So we still do have a little bit more vertical space if we need it. I don't know that we're gonna need it. Boom. Wow, I feel good about that. There's still a lot of room in there.
Oh my gosh, right?
Well, hold on. Ow.
Oh, careful.
That's okay. I gotta put my hat in there.
Oh, okay. And the axe.
And the axe.
Can't forget the axe.
You always need a good axe, right? I'm kidding. I don't really know where everything's going. And then, since we have solar now, I wanted to kind of be organized with my batteries and my charger because we use the vacuum a lot. Like we're using little drills, little Makita whatnots. So typically I have this here, and then I have spare batteries up here. These are nice little mounts where you could just kind of screw them in, and then you just pop your battery in.
And this, did you just Velcro over here?
I just Velcroed that.
Is that a Velcro command strip?
Yeah, it's a Velcro command. And then we have an outlet right here that's obviously hot all the time because we have solar. So I'm feeling pretty good about the front bay.
I'm gonna mount this axe.
Yeah, so I put the shovel up there.
Yeah.
We could probably put the axe up there too, just so it's more organized, but we need to get some more of these quick fist mounts. If you guys are not familiar, this is a rubber tab. You pull it down and you pull it up to latch. We'll link them below because they're freaking amazing. So we could probably put the axe right here, so it's out of the way, but you have it if you need it. I don't know if you guys saw our video before on our solar. There's a bug there. But Nomad Mods, full solar install, amazing work. It is functioning perfectly, and we're still super happy with that. Run our AC off solar, all the appliances, so nice. Okay, so A-Smoke sent us this smoker, and so far we really like it. So we're debating leaving our Green Mountain behind, whether in storage or at my parents'. But the one thing that Melissa has a big complaint about is the pizza oven. So we're gonna kind of take this apart right now and see if the Green Mountain Grill pizza oven will work in the A-Smoke. I don't know. We're gonna find out though.
Yeah, I would be really sad if we couldn't have smoked pizza anymore, because that's one of my favorite things about the smoker. A-Smoke, as far as we know, does not make a pizza oven for this particular model of smoker. Do you happen to know what model this is, babe?
That's the A-Smoke like 3300 or something.
Tabletop smoker. So yeah, we're gonna try to make it work. Hopefully it does.
Doesn't look like it's gonna work right off the gate.
Great.
But we're gonna clean it while we're here anyways. The pizza oven is a Green Mountain Grill. And then this is an A-Smoke pellet smoker.
So as you can tell, these are clearly different shapes. This is where, in the Green Mountain Grill, it's a circular shape right here for the, what is this? Firebox?
Fire pot, I think.
Fire pot. Anyway, so yeah, this is clearly a different shape. It looks like it's going to fit. Okay, so it can sit in there.
It sits in there nicely.
It's not the most stable, of course, but the next thing that we don't need to put the pizza stone actually on there.
Yeah, normally your pizza stone goes here.
But we're gonna just put the lid on.
Okay, that looks good. How's it feel?
It looks
a little janky.
You know, it's a little janky because the shape doesn't match, but does it close? It does.
It
All
does
right.
close.
So, that's so exciting.
You know what I might do? We're gonna try this bad boy. Let's try it this week with pizza. And if it seems to function well, what I'll do is lift that up. We'll show them. I'll take this one little coupler piece. I'll take this out. I'll bring this to the Fab Lab, and Fab Lab's our buddy who built the Jeep, and he can make me a square one so it's not loose like this, so it fits in there firmly and it won't be as janky. But we should make sure it works first, right? Yeah,
we should make sure that it works in there, that there's not any other concerns with I don't know, something lighting on fire maybe.
Yeah, let's make sure it works and it does good pizza. And if it does, I could take him this and say, hey bro, I need you to make this a square, not a circle, a square.
Yeah.
All right, now we're back onto the back bay, and it's a clean slate. So I think first and foremost, this is something that we're going to use often. So we kind of want this towards the front, but it's also big and bulky. So I think we're going to put it in first. Does it fit this way?
No.
Does it fit this way? Yes, because I already had it in. So that thing is massive, but it fits okay there. I'm not terribly upset about that. The main thing that we also have to fit in here is going to be the smoker. I'm hoping it'll fit right here. What do you think?
I think so. Do you want to... so we should put the other things in here and then grab the A-Smoke and check to see if that fits.
Okay.
All right, and here we have our composting medium.
So I like to break it up when we get a new brick and just have it ready to go. This is a stirring spud that I put on my drill, and I put the lid on with this hole right here. It works great. And I put on my drill and I go, works really well. So we need this in here, but guys, this is the beauty of the composting toilet. We do this once a month, if that. So this can go towards the back of the bay. And then our pellets. For the pellet smoker, we put them in one of these because it's more durable. This is a little more often than a month, depending on how much we're using the smoker, which we normally use a lot.
Another thing that we have is a portable hook-on high chair thing. Baby's not going to use this right off the bat. Obviously, they need to be able to sit straight up before they can sit in this and use this regularly. So this will also go towards the back.
I'm thinking, hold on, pump the brakes. What if you lift the front of the stroller and put it underneath so the stroller is more level? And then we're using more of our vertical space.
Yeah, we can do that.
So, do you want me to do that?
Yeah, I'll take the camera, you do this, you do the heavy lifting.
Okay. This is just an idea, and this is us just kind of trying to figure things out. But let's try this here, that there. I think that works.
So this is empty now because we have the IceCo in our truck, so we may not be using this as often. This was our kind of go-to for drinks and snacks on travel days before.
So we are looking good on space, but obviously we could use that inside, and if we really need more space, we could probably put one of those 5-gallon buckets in that cooler.
For sure.
If we need it, but we're not. We're doing pretty good. All right, guys, so we have these cables that we like to use on occasion if we're leaving the trailer for a while, just kind of lock stuff up, peace of mind. So what I might do is I'm probably gonna put this hook right here and then install these guys so they can hang out of the way. Just make sure you find a stud, like there's a stud right here for us. And then also our little stir, I think can fit right above it. This is what we use for the compost medium, up out of the way. Because my whole thing is you don't want to be moving 50 things to get to one thing. Can you see me? You don't want to move 50 things to get to one thing. So we want to make it as seamless as possible. And that's how it's going and feeling right now. We've got a lot of space. And our last thing, oh yeah, these are good too. These little eye hooks are great. I don't know why we're still filming at this angle, but it's cool. We're just gonna make sure that the smoker fits in here. And if it fits, it ships. We're good. So the smoker fits quite easily. Now that I'm looking at it though, I might have to, you know, figure out where these are gonna live. They might live there, I think. And then we still have a lot of space because we do have the 2 tables that, you know, the smoker was on over there and then our extra one, but they're small and there's a lot of vertical space in here. How are we doing out here?
That's pretty much everything.
Pretty good. We may put this in the under storage, the Lippert under chassis storage, because we do pizza often, but not that often. So that's something that can be kind of stored away. These tables will easily fit in the back bay. We got some extra pellets that'll easily fit in the back bay. I'm feeling good about this. This trailer has a lot of storage.
Another big reason we love organizing is we always get rid of crap that we don't need. So we're not going to be using the ladder. We're not going to be using a bunch of items. A sleeping bag, this backpack cooler,
our
pee jug.
These items were kind of in our trailer. This is stuff that was in my dad's storage. So we're going to, as he's watching right now, he's happy to see boxes leaving his garage. No, we're leaving. It's going to our storage.
So we have a bunch of, actually, that's not a drill. That's actually baby books for when they get a little bit older. So those books are kind of advanced for the first year of life.
If you guys remember, this was the inverter we bought for the old Northwood Nash. Don't want to get rid of this because we might have something cool and fun and exciting coming in the future, or we might need this.
And then my awesome downhill mountain biking helmet. That's a full cage that I will for sure not be using for a little while.
That's nice. And I feel like we still have a lot of storage space now that we're organized. And we added the boat.
We did.
So
now we've got some extra room. We'll probably like fill that full of like extra boxes of diapers or something so we make sure we don't run out.